What's up, guys? This is another part in Doki Literature Club. Where we left off is that everything was getting a little bit stirred up, but getting a little bit weird. And what I mean by weird is that, like, Monica was acting weird, like she was late, and Yuri not sharing her poem, and then Nasuki's acting all nice? Question mark? Like, I mean, I know there was like a soft side to Nasuki, but like, it's in a way, like in her emotion, that she was like distraught, pretty much. Like she was crying in tears. So yeah, everything's been acting a little bit strange lately in this game, but I just think I need to further on. I need to press on to the game, so we continue from here. Well, thanks for being honest. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Oh jeez, there's something in my throat, even from last session. Something in my throat. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people that like that. I agree with Nasuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're all coming from. Remember that Nasuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Don't be sad, Monica. I don't want you sad. Come on, Monica. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons. I'm gonna have to save here quickly. I feel like something is gonna pop up or something. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes it standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can't do it. Isuki and Yuri remain silent, so Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Nasuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Oh, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to the death of me. Oh, to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of your strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in her mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. You are pristine, Monica. Pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is this simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem's called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Sayori. It's called After Image of a Crescent Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting into so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform to the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with different timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered her, even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. Saving. I'm going to be on top of this saving. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and chiefly walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it when like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. So Yuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of much of it. But hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I could get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Blur liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Nesuki? Don't make me go before Blur. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. Might as well let Blur lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Nesuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Like, I just have to point this out. Nesuki is like surprised, but like yet again she's falling in love with me. Yuri's like, oh, Mr. Blur. And then Monika's always happy and smiling like that. And Sayori always being the happy girl that she is. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own reading, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good at this as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Nesuki. Yeah, I'm going. Nesuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Nesuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Nesuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Nesuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Nesuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have to make much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming everybody coming through. It might be hard, but I hope they all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Blur. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finishing planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. It's Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. For it's for the sake of the club, and I'm pressing in Monika. Then I have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal out of it. It might be a little too nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Blair. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Whatever. Fuck it. I'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Saving! Seems like something suspicious. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Natsuki. I would still walk home with Sayori. See, okay, that's a tough situation. So, I know that, like, I purposely meant my poems towards Natsuki. But, yet again, I only know Natsuki for, I think it remembers, a couple of days or something like that. But, for Sayori is a different story. It's because it's just been a childhood friend. Like, there's nothing much to say. So I would have to choose. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But she's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Blair. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy to it. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Okay. Alright. My thoughts about this? I have no idea. I have no thought about this because I don't know. I don't know how to explain it because it's like from the last episode it was getting a little bit weird. Like Monica was breaking the fourth wall, and then she said I was cheating, which got more speculation. I'll be like, okay, what are you talking about? Like I understand that you're breaking the fourth barrier here, but what are you talking about? Like, why load me cheating? Stuff like that, right? So I don't know. It's just kind of hard to wrap my head around for this part. I mean, yet again, festival is coming up apparently in 2 days, or like a couple of days. But I don't know. It's just all a little weird what's going on. I mean, it's just happening so fast, right? Like, I'm already at the part that like Sayori is getting, I think, jealous at this point, because like she notices that I'm like, my writing style is just more towards Natsuki, and then Yuri is getting a little jealous because she's just jealous overall. She just really wants me to herself. Yeah, so I don't know. It's just a little bit weird what's going on so far, but I hope you guys can help me out here by, I don't know, but do something about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Doki Doki Literature Club. And yet again, like I said all the time, it sounds like a broken record player, but I'm enjoying it so far. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.